everybody? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to another Terp Talk Tuesday with Micannacast. I'm Canna Dave.
And I'm Groovy.
On today's Tuesday, we have another Hightimes Cannabis Cup review coming to you guys live.
Yep. Yeah, it should be interesting. We're trying to bang out as many as we can with our strategy, but man, is it tough. I see why they're just smoke the shit, let us know, because it is tough to actually datafy and everything. Datafy? I don't know if that's a word.
It is today.
We're gonna make it up. Yeah.
We got that. Some news happening in Michigan legislation that passed the House last week, and it sounds like it passed the Senate today. I saw from Jazz Cabbage Cafe, House Bill 5512. We're going to discuss that a little bit, and then we're going to get into a nice concentrate. Maybe I might have unplugged that on accident. Maybe get into a nice concentrate talk tonight. Maybe a little bit of debate. What does everyone prefer? What's everyone's flavor consistencies, flavors? Because we've been doing a lot of dabs, me and Groovy now with the Hightimes, so we just figured talk about that, and that goes with the infused. So
yeah, there's quite a bit.
So pretty much open it up. I think we're gonna start with the review first, but always let us know how you're consuming cannabis. What are you smoking on today? What are you dabbing? Any new terps? Any new flavors you've been enjoying recently? I can tell you we've tried some decent stuff here that's been pretty good. So I'm excited to try the infused pre-roll that Groovy picked out today. He picked out Binsky, which is infused with solventless, you said, I believe, hash rosin.
Yeah, it's solventless here,
if I'm not mistaken. So
we're gonna start this review off.
Devil Driver,
by Binsky, right?
Yeah, by Binsky, Devil Driver.
Yep.
If you're familiar with the brand,
I'm definitely curious.
We tried the wax actually.
Yeah, I know we had. I mean, it was pretty solid.
The wax was all right.
We'll see. I'm more curious how it's all going to turn out. Hey, Andy, what's going on, man? What's up, Craven? How's it going? Wayish trash. I love it. Appreciate you.
Hashtag it, baby. Let's go. Packages is it's got 1.15% terps. Doesn't have anything any terp flavors on it though.
Yeah,
and it's got the solventless infused though too.
That's what I was a sucker for. I don't think there was much solventless in that bag. It was mainly, there was some hash. There was some hash stuff.
There was some hash, but most of it's probably infused. A lot of it was the diamonds and stuff. Here, I don't know if you want me to sort of crack it open or what.
Yeah, you might as well. Not a lot of information on it. Wish I saw a little bit more information. I'm gonna give it just a 7. Because it's basic packaging for me.
Mm-hmm.
About average, what you expect is just CBD and THC, maybe even a little under because, that's starting to get old. But I'll give it a 7 because it's about average. It's about all you really see nowadays.
Yeah, let me tell you, this one concentrate we reviewed literally had everything on it.
Yeah.
They had everything from terps to testing.
I wonder how this is infused because it just looks like a normal joint.
Maybe it's like those donuts, or not the donuts where it's in the middle.
Yeah. It's a nice package, though. I like that.
You gotta spark that up, Groovy.
Go ahead.
We gotta get the smoke in here.
Yeah,
we gotta get
Terp
the
Talk
smoke
Tuesday.
in.
Yeah,
we need terps.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about it, but we definitely just, the most flavorful thing in the world to me right now is concentrates. So the fact that they're throwing concentrates in flour, I know they have been, but it seems like the infused market.
Seems like a hot commodity right now.
Right. It's getting to be how unique can we be? And people have realized flour's flour, concentrates are concentrates. Right now they're trying to be unique, and that's where you can be unique is really here in these infused pre-rolls. Once everyone's smoking and dabbing on, let us know in the chat. We appreciate y'all trying these live reviews out for switch it up. Tita, by the way, loved your live review of
with Canna
Sun.
Dude,
I love that.
Awesome.
It cracked me up. I appreciate that just in general because I don't know, cracked me up.
And you're doing the review how we do it. That was hilarious.
It was
how the fuck?
Yeah.
I love it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we've
man.
had some bad ones. We've had some good ones. But just to stick down the idea of concentrate and infuse and all that chat, we decided to stick with the infused. It's funny. What do you think so far? You hit once, but
I don't think I tasted any concentrate in that, to be honest.
Well, we've been noticing a lot of them starting them off without concentrate. So I wonder if maybe that has to deal with the resonation, because maybe if it starts too soon. Well, this isn't the only one. How many infused pre-rolls start with the...
Which sucks because every time I'm sparking them, I'm hoping to get some resin. And
nope. I'm trying to get lit. I'm trying to get fucked up right now.
Pretty much. Canna
Dave sparks it and he's like, why am I higher? Not high already.
Why is there no wax on this hit, man? Why is there no concentrate? That's all I want.
Flower-wise, it's all right.
Flower is nothing
little
special.
harsh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's kind of what I was thinking. I just dropped the cap. Oh well. I'm just waiting for the hash rosin. Right?
Yeah, because it is a little harsher in the beginning here. Ash is definitely not white, so
It's not white ash or trash, Craven.
Taste isn't the greatest right now, but I am curious when we start hitting that wax. Did we release the Binsky one already?
No.
You haven't?
No. You
I
just
can't keep up
batched
with
it. You
this guy,
just
to be
batched it to me. You just
I
gave it to
can't.
me.
I don't, dude.
This guy's like, you get them done yet?
Listen,
I'm like,
I export.
"Whoa."
I have no idea what I'm even exporting these days. I'm literally just like, which ones? Finish them. Here you go. See ya. And, like, it's too much.
And then I release them to the digital realm that we call social media and website.
Something was right there.
Oh.
There might be something.
Oh.
It burned a little slower there for a second.
Oh.
It's still a little harsh. So I'm curious how this is going to be. Okay, so here we got a question. Am I the only one that thinks putting wax in a pre-roll is a bit of waste of wax? You can't control the temp of the cherry. That's a fair point. So you will lose flavor. But I think sometimes when you're mixing them, you're just trying to get stoned, right? Not everything's about flavor. I mean, it is when you're dabbing, it's about flavor, but when you're mixing shit, it's just like when I used to mix weed back in the day. It matters less and less the more I mix, right? Like, so if I just start mixing flour together, it's like,
when I'm mixing at that point.
But I will say I do enjoy people trying to. Like, we did one with Element where they had flour and wax matching. I'm enjoying that matching experience because that's not something I used to always want that. But yeah. Yeah, I lost my train of thought here. What do you think?
To be honest, I'm not that big of a fan of it currently. There's not much of a taste on it, even with the rosin after you even got that little bit of a drip. I don't see much of the flavor changing when the concentrate hit, to be honest. So to me, it's not like, it's really nothing compared to that Element, where that Element was like in it the whole time. I mean, I don't know. It feels like it's burning pretty fast, in my opinion, but...
Yeah,
maybe it's slow.
I don't feel like the resin. Like I've tasted much rosin there so far.
I don't know how. I mean, you see a little bit of a hash oil line, but like the ash isn't. I mean, it's a little bit. It's a little. There we go. I mean,
well, I'm just more shocked that it's tasting like this because I really did like the concentrates. So this is
to me, this tastes almost like a pre-roll. Okay, let me rephrase that. Not an infused pre-roll. Yeah, it doesn't taste.
That's
like
why I'm giving you that face. That's why in the it's just so harsh right now.
Yeah, it's not like I mean,
well, I can rate the ash right now. Just keep it moving. A little under average because it was darker. I didn't like it, to be honest. So that's not gonna cut it for me.
I mean, taste is like, I don't know, 8. A little bit of, I don't even know if it's like above average.
I'm trying to wait till we hit the wax, but I don't know if it's, I don't know.
A little bit of disappointment. I'm about to roll up another joint, be honest. Be honest with you. Their concentrate wasn't that.
Oh, I like the concentrate.
The concentrate wasn't
I'm confused right now. Like this wasn't the best.
And it's fresh bud too, right? Like that's what we were pointing out before. Yeah, 323.
I mean, maybe there's just such little concentrate in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know why you'd entered in the Hightimes cup. Or that infused category, right? Like just entered in the pre-roll.
Here it is. It's hard to pull through now.
Oh, at the ending.
Well, yeah, but I wonder if that's because they couldn't get it to... You know how like we talk about sometimes when you concentrate too much in the beginning, it builds up and then it tastes like shit? I wonder if people have been putting it lower and lower so it doesn't have that like, oh, I wasted, I have a joint effect. Maybe it
doesn't sideburn, yeah, because it did hit a little bit better there.
Well, it's not even better. It's just that it's burning slower, finally. Yeah, I know. We already smoked 2/3 of it. So, I mean, if I'm going to go off taste off the beginning like we usually do, yeah, I'm going to go with right around where you said. It's below average, unfortunately, because it was harsh. It didn't taste that great. Damn, yeah, middle. Damn, kind of the same thing I have to do, a little below average, which sucks. I really hate to do this, Binsky, because I liked your wax, so... At least that one we tried. I did.
Yeah, no, the wax was
I could taste that concentrate coming in now, but we're already like so low on here.
Yo, what's up, Dave?
It's like what? It's like what's going on here, fam? Damn.
Yeah, I'm overall disappointed in
What
it.
does everyone else think of infused pre-rolls while you're listening? Let us know what you think of infused pre-rolls. Is there anyone you like specifically and don't like? Because, I've been liking some hash. So this is a bummer. I was thinking solventless. This is going to be great. I think there is that little bit of a factor of, because I saw solventless, I got excited, So now it's just like, eh. I think the end is a little bit above average just because it's burning fairly slow. But I mean, dude, that was like literally just the end of the
I
joint.
rated the end a little bit up, but to be honest, overall, I was kind of disappointed in it.
I'm feeling a buzz. I would say more in the body, not as much in the head. Because I feel like I'm just feeling the more of the side effects, less like that mental
Yeah, if
high.
anything, I'm be like more stressed in the head, but the body, I do feel
Stressed?
Well, because I was like, damn, I was looking for at least some concentrate on it. It's not, I don't know. Towards the ending, it's all right, but
No, literally, the ending's all right.
I almost would have put that out before I got to the ending, to be honest.
Because you were, I could tell you were just getting crappy there.
Oh man,
But-
I know it's that noticeable.
Well, no, you're just like, I'm going to roll up another joint. Like, damn, dog, we haven't finished talking. I mean, I can't find anything on the price, though.
I didn't see anything.
I found one
looked up on
place.
Weemaps. They have
but-
regular pre-rolls out there for like 13 or 15, I think I read.
So I imagine maybe it's like 20, 25. I mean, let's just give it a 7 average just to get through the price here, because I can already tell Canada did not pass it. And it doesn't look like it's going to pass me either. I mean, R&R, I don't think I'd buy it because I didn't like the flower. Or I didn't like the smoke of it. Because I thought there'd be, no, I'm good. Yeah, damn. It's a bummer because I think I'd still maybe try their wax again because it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was all right.
I would do the dabs
It wasn't
again.
amazing.
The dabs
It
were
wasn't
good.
like
The dabs
knock
weren't
your
better.
socks off, but it passed because of like the categories, right? Like it was like an 80, but it passed. Like it passed.
Well, it was a cheaper gram
That's what
too.
I
It was
mean.
like
I
a
think
30
it helped it, and then, like,
$30
the-
gram, right? 30,
Yeah.
35, something in there. Right
I think the
range.
excitement and then the dumbing down here kind of bummed us out here for a little bit here. So yeah, I mean overall it didn't pass. I mean even if I gave this straight high scores here, it didn't pass. So, but only by like 10 points. So I mean it just didn't pass.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't completely. It was just it let down because it
I'm not
wasn't
gonna
too
lie,
much
the
in solvent.
taste bummed
Yeah,
me
the
out
taste
there. And then there wasn't
taste
enough
wasn't that good.
solventless there. But like I said, we check out the Binsky concentrates.
That will be released soon. I'll be having a batch of reviews out. Overall, that didn't pass my Micannacast, so we'll move
that's
on.
pretty much all
But-
it is.
We will be putting out a bunch of reviews.
done with
Groovy
that.
just got me a bunch, and I'll be putting those out in the coming days. So stay tuned. We'll
Yeah.
many out from solvent to infused to some flour too. We have a special guest on some. of
Yeah,
them
I was
in the future.
pretty disappointed with that one, man. Because I was expecting like it to pass by flying colors, and it didn't even slightly pass. I mean, I say actually, biggest by like 16 points. Like, so it didn't pass. It didn't pass. So, anyways, my bad. I did the math there wrong. Well, anyways, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna take a dab because I need it. Oh, I didn't bring any of my dabs up. I only have the one we did earlier. Well, you might get Canada Dave here for a second while he rolls something out.
Man.
Just
I was
Canada
hoping
Dave.
you could go on you full screen for a second.
Why? Oh, why? Because you need to roll up? I mean, I can go full screen for me and just chit chat with the homies for a second.
No, it's all good.
But today, I mean, do we want to just jump over to it like right now so we can talk about it? The bummer of today.
You just take one of my dibs.
Oh, okay.
Just grab one of them. I don't know which one's which.
Okay. Well, I don't want to necessarily say a bummer of the day, but it kind of is. Yeah, no, it definitely is disappointing to say the least. So let's. Yeah. So we're just gonna talk about the House bill here a little bit. If you're not familiar, or if you haven't heard, the House bill 5512 did not pass.
No, it did pass.
I'm sorry, it did pass, which
House
stopped
and
it
Senate.
natively. I have it backwards. It passed like flying, to be honest. Which is disappointment.
Yeah, it's taking it back to like 19. I forgot what year it was. But it's going it back in time, and it's like the judge now has
Yeah.
more control over if you have your mind. Okay, so rewind. Last year, right? Was it last year or 2 years ago now? When
Well, it was with Michael Toohey.
Right, when was that?
Toohey.
2 years ago or last year?
Dude, 2020 and 2021 blurred. I don't know about
Right.
everyone else.
No,
but blurred at
same,
me.
same. So within that time period, they passed a law where you were allowed to use your medicinal card while on probation, right? So you had it, you were able to use your medicine, and now I believe that revoked it, right? It's going to take it away.
That's what
and it's going to take it back to
so
having the
failed.
judge have more control, where you're going to have to bring in
your doctor,
your bona fide doctor relationship. Yeah.
Because how many times
from the judge? Yeah. But then even if we were listening. It sounds like even if the judge still can make the final decision on it too, if you can use your card, which is ridiculous because you should be able to use your cannabis if you're allowed to use any other.
Well, if you're
sorry, go.
No, I was literally just about to say that. Like, if you're allowed to use your prescription pills, what's the difference? Otherwise, what they're doing is they're deeming it not medicinal enough. Which, what the fuck does that mean? Because that doesn't make any sense.
Then you're making so much money off it from the state right now. It's illegal. And then you were going back to 1960 laws?
I don't.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on.
This is why the decrim is so important, because you need to trump, like, little legislators with their opinions. Like, because this stuff is so getting old here. Like, because it just... I don't know. Like like when we were fortunate enough to be on Jazz Cabbage Cafe with Michael Toohey that time too, and it was like we got to see how excited it was and everything that it went through, and that was like a real change in the community. Just for them to just like take it back, it's like, God damn it.
Well, the House and the Senate overwhelmingly voted too for it. It passed overwhelmingly because they needed 3/4 majority, and it still passed overwhelmingly, which is crazy because you think about it, like, what,
dude?
So. I think that's big money, just lobbying for it.
Something's not right there. Someone's pockets, right, got fed. Because it's like, why would we go backwards? Who is that affecting besides the person on probation?
And whose right is it to judge that they can't use cannabis if it's their medicine?
If it's medicine,
if they're having it for their medical card. It's not like it's adult use. It's not like they're getting it recreational. It's medicine. They're using it medicinally. Well, by the law that was voted in 2008. Why are we going? Well, you should be able to use it. Like,
hear me out on this one, though.
Annoying, to be honest.
Hear me out on this one.
Yeah, go.
Is there any type of like pill that you can't take when you're on probation? I don't think so. I think that if you have a prescription, you have a prescription. Because like when I got arrested for a DUI when I was 21, and granted, I ended up getting dismissed after like 7 months because I kept fighting it. But the big thing, like what I'm trying to bring up here is when I was in my court case and my judge was there, and it blew my mind because she looked at me and she's like, she literally verbatim said, because like when my lawyer asked about using my med card, said that this isn't a third world country. If you want to have a real prescription, go to a real doctor and get a real prescription. I said that out of order. Go to a real doctor and get a real prescription. And I'll never forget that because I was like, what? Because I want to use a plant over some pills, and like it just immediately was just showing you. I mean, this was 2011, right? So this was obviously like years ago, right? It's one of those things where it's like, right is still right, or wrong is still wrong. So like to me, it's like this is all personal use stuff. If they didn't get arrested for like smoking a blunt and driving, like if they got a DUI or other charges, like anything else, they're on probation. What's the problem?
Right.
Like,
sorry, that joint, like, the paper
no, it doesn't. I'm more frustrated when we talk about things like this because we get positive when we talk to Michael Toohey and all these things. Like we hear these positive things, and they just take it away because they know they can do it later. And it's like, I don't know. It's like sometimes one step forward, 2 steps back. Sometimes it's like, son of a bitch, it's not right. And it's like, it's like, how is there not enough patients? Isn't there like 140,000 patients still in Michigan?
I forgot probably.
It's some giant. It's still over 100,000.
There's like 30,000 caregivers, I think. Yeah, there was. I don't know the exact numbers, but yeah, there's a decent
Is there not
amount.
enough people? Like there is. That's kind of my sarcasm here.
I feel like you're just targeting the group at that point. People that are using cannabis. Well, why can a judge say, if you already have a doctor that says you should use it, and then you're going over?
Dave Cobb has a good comment. He says, "Would I have to bring my cancer doctor to get chemo? What the fuck?" Like, kind of, I think what he was trying to say is like, do I have to bring a cancer doctor and just saying I need it? Like, I mean, there's
many doctors are going to take time out of their day though?
They're not,
exactly.
Dude, they're not.
Like that. Like,
unless you pay them $100
right,
an hour.
But they are like, come on, they're not going to just take time out of their day to go help you in court when a judge is going to do that. Like, it is definitely 2 steps back.
1 step forward, 2 steps.
Yeah,
back.
definitely, because that's
Well, it's like a slap in the face because it's like I'm gonna quote Jazz Cabbage Cafe I'm gonna quote Jamie from earlier because we checked it out, kind of to like peek in, real quick when we were getting set up. 4 to 6 on Tuesdays, if you don't know. Before us, if you're bored, if you're sitting around getting excited for Turf Talk, check out my cabbage.
Jazz cabbage.
I just said cabbage. I don't even know. Just check out cabbage. It's tasty.
I don't know if you can find cabbage. Cabbage got a podcast?
No, but to quote Jamie said, "Oh, God damn it! Now I lost my train of thought."
Sorry, dude.
No, it's fine. Damn it! He just said something so perfectly earlier. Oh, he said, "Were we not loud enough? Where wasn't there something to these lines?" Don't quote me exactly. He just said something to the lines like, "Did you not? Did we not say it right?" Almost kind of like saying like, "What was going on here?" Because like there was a lot of people saying it. People signed those petitions. There was people at that rally when you were there for caregivers. Like, I mean, I guess that's a little different. I'm just showing you that there's activists still out there.
Oh, there's tons, man.
And there's tons of people that go on probation for drinking who have a medical marijuana card or go on probation for something. So I don't understand why it's not acceptable. When I got arrested, they were like, "Oh, if I would have had a prescription, I was good." I mean, I literally could have been taking Xanax, and they were like, "No problem."
Well, yeah, if you had Xanax, you'd be fine.
How fucked up I've been off Xanax?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Xanax almost ruined my life.
I know.
Dude, this is the reason why I love weed. Because, like, yeah, sure, I use bud, but it got me the hell away from pills, and I'll forever be thankful because I got my shit together. I went back to school. I got, this. Now we're doing the podcast. Like weed saved my life in a way because it was just an alternative to smoking cigarettes and doing pills and drinking and all that other shit.
No, pills are bad. Pills can be bad if...
And, yeah, Andy, you're right. Decriminalization is what we need.
It is, but it's never going to come from Biden's administration ever, though. It's not. It's going to be years down the line, unfortunately. And if they do it, I'd be shocked, right? I'd be shocked, and I'd be like, "Oh, that's freaking awesome." Because I'd be like, "Okay, dope," but I just don't see that happening. He's had 2 years in office almost to push any cannabis legislation. He owns the House and the Senate with the Democrats, and he's the president.
Yeah, but he was anti-cannabis way before.
No, I know exactly.
That's what I mean. Like,
but
it goes down to his morals.
He politicianed on that. He politicianed on like so many different things, and he hasn't done much. So like, the odds of him doing anything for cannabis in the next 2 years, in my opinion, are null.
I mean, I hear you.
Like 1%, 3%, less than 3%.
I hear you.
Like. We have a better. We're gonna look at bills by Chuck Schumer and all these other legislators who are putting in. All these bills and they're crafting legislation, and you still gotta look into it. Like, is it because that's what pisses me off the most, man? Is because they're the ones crafting the laws, and they are the ones that haven't even touched cannabis in how long, right? Ever, never. Like, think about it.
Half of them probably never even smoked weed, man. And that's you got to have people who understand the product, even if they don't use it. Maybe it's like their grandma who got sick or something, but like they have to have some deeper understanding, connection to it than here is this product, right? Because if you look at something just as a product, you're always going to look at it as just a money-making scheme, or as just as like a thing. As the adult you say, just to get fucked up off of, right? If you don't understand that it can help people and you don't see that with your own eyes, it's why we have such a disconnect in understanding, where some people totally understand. They're like, I'm so for this plant because it's helped me or it's helped someone I've seen. But when you meet that person who hasn't helped anyone that they've seen directly, they're just like, nah. They just believe whatever they want or what they've been told, It's a bummer. Because nowadays with the internet, you should just Google that shit, and there's enough people out there whose their lives have been saved.
Oh, dude, tons of people. I mean, we've seen it ever since cannabis has become legal. People have moved to states where legal just to have access to cannabis, right? And without getting fear of prosecution or anything. Yeah. How many people got their medical card just because they were fear of prosecution in here in the state of Michigan? Like,
people used to just get their card because they were nervous about getting arrested.
Exactly.
Like, they didn't even,
just because you were smoking
weed.
Yeah, just because you're smoking weed.
Dude, it's not right. Like, you shouldn't be fearful about smoking some bud, man. Oh, wow, we got a bunch of comments. Man, I missed. Oh, what's up, Nick? Luxuriously dope. What are we testing from the kit? Actually, we just finished.
Wasn't the best.
Was kind of a rumor. It was the Binsky's solventless rosin joint or something like that. They're the wax is all right, but the rosin, I'm gonna stay away from. Wasn't the best big deal. And that's why activists need to keep the conversation going. Absolutely. And that's why
Yep.
that's why today we wanted to take Terp Talk, and granted we wanted to have some fun and do the Hightimes review, or like, just have like live, and we're going to talk some concentrate stuff at the end. Me and Dave been like really debating out lately and just kind of have a light conversation, but we really need to talk about this because it happened today. Like the Senate passed this today, right? You saw this?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it said in the status.
Well, we
That's what
talked
it
about the
looked
House
like,
part, and then we
House was
forgot
last week,
we forgot to talk about
that
it.
moved pretty quick, though. Isn't that like fast? That's like record time, right? That's like
with cannabis, anything faster than years.
Well, I mean, dude,
time.
I don't even know what day was it. Was it last Thursday or something? So you had one day Friday, and then one day Monday, business days, and you're voting on it on Tuesday. You know they're not doing anything on the weekend. They never push anything. They're usually locking down the whole entire federal government.
Yeah, Ryan.
Michigan's legislation went so quick.
Yeah,
they went so quick for this. Who was paying them? Who was paying them? Because they got fat. Like
someone paying them.
Seriously, that is crazy. Let's just take away
Tito's
take away people's medicine.
Rosin list pre-roll. Damn. Burn. I mean, hey man, like I said, the live resin was all right, but I will admit the live resin was all right. I enjoyed that, but
maybe it was just a bad feel. I don't know. Maybe
it was a solid price.
It just
what's
wasn't.
Up, John?
It just wasn't overall.
Overall
the buzz. And you're not late, John. You're at a perfect time, man. Appreciate you joining.
Yeah, man. You're always on a good time here.
I'm about to spark up this dude, though.
Empower with them. What's going on? Oh, Annenbaum. What's going on, fam?
Yo, what up, dude? What's everyone smoking on or dabbing on this evening?
MCMA, that's fucking who. Come on, you know. Well, yeah, fuck the MCMA, but that's just an always thing.
Let me tell you. This Lunar Lemon that we tried by Element.
That was solid.
That was good.
Dave can't get over that lemon flavor. You like when that lemon hits.
Oh, dude, it's so. I thought
it's
about
like
it.
You when you saw
well,
that
no.
boomerang.
I thought about it. I hope I don't forget.
I didn't know you could think about things. Go ahead.
I didn't know.
Here.
Actually, I thought
Big
about
screen.
it on Saturday. Dude, I don't really want to be on the big screen.
I'm muting myself. See you guys.
Wow, cool. Welcome to Canada Dave's cast. I'm kidding. But here's the thing. The lemon, though, I think the reason why I like it is because when I think of weed, when I started smoking weed, I always had gassy skunk weed. Always. It was never sweet, never fruity, ever. It was always that specific flavor. So when it's done right, I'm like, damn, and this is weed? Like, it's just like, what? Or that's dabs? It's just so like...
Okay, I hear you, though.
It's so like, that's cannabis, right? It has so many different flavors. I thought about this the whole way home Saturday after we were just dabbing. No, literally. I was like, that's hilarious because... Why do I like the different fruity flavors? Is because I used to love skunky. Think about it. Skunk #1 was my favorite strain back in the day. Skunk, gas, all day. But when you taste the different genetic or different flavor now from cannabis, it's just like
all the collabs have been pretty solid
interesting.
by the Pro-Grow Element so far because we've got the concentrate, the pre-rolls, and we had the concentrate. So both of them so far have been, I don't want to like spoil the reviews, but they've been pretty solid so far. I like but I will say the same thing though. I used to, or a different way. It's like why I like spicy cannabis, like why I like that GMO, why I like those like, almost like that gassy skunk. Like I like that hyper because in my day, or in my opinion, what I used to think was skunk was just weed that tasted like weed. To me, that spicy flavor used to be associated because it was so harsh. I used to be like, oh, it's too spicy. Remember I used to call bad weed spicy?
Yep.
To me, that's why when I get a dab of some GMO or some Larry OG, I'm like, dang, that's got like a little spice, little... like skunk to it, but it's real. It's beta caryophyllene. It's not like, wow, that tastes like shit or that's good. Like that's why I think that spice in weed is like unique. It's the same way you just said it is unique in its own way. It's just
it just stands out to me. So when it's done right, yeah, man, I enjoy it. It's good. It's good stuff. So yeah, this stuff tastes like lemon, like so incredible. And then what was that one we had? What?
The Rainbow Belts?
Was it the Rainbow Belts? No, Lunar Lemon. Had 9% terps.
That is the Lunar Lemon. You're talking about that.
Yeah. You said Rainbow Belts.
Well, there was a couple that we tried. We did the Rainbow Belts,
yes,
and then there was one more. I don't know if we did the other one.
No, it's Moonbow.
Moonbow's, well, there's both. We did two of the infused pre-rolls.
I think Moonbow's a concentrate, though, too.
Maybe. No, it is. They're all in both. Whoa.
Yeah, I think it's the exact same 3 in both. I think you're right on that, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see the solvent in the category ones we've done.
I've been ripping through the solvent concentrate. Kick Luxuriously Dope. Which one do you think is your favorite so far? We've got a couple.
Yeah, what's your favorite and what's your worst? Which one's the worst in your opinion? I like to hear both, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few that have stood out to me. I kind of like that uplifting 50/50. That was unique. Just because of the uniqueness on the diamond. The elements have been good. I'm a partial to the True North, but we haven't tried both of them. There was a couple. One of them that came out of nowhere. I didn't know. The pre-roll ones have been or the infused ones have been all over the place, to be honest. The ones I thought were going to be great were like, all right. The ones that were like, what? Like, I didn't think that. I saw the element. I was like, what? Like, okay, thanks. And then we smoked it. We're like, whoa. Like,
so flavorful.
It's like too tangy, but it was so good.
Packed the punch.
And then the price was solid. So that's what really carried forward on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been pretty balanced throughout all the kits. Some shit, some great. You know what I mean? It really has been like 50-50. Like,
it has been. But it's been so fun, though, because we're like just trying, I haven't seen this brand before. Haven't seen this brand before. So many different brands. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think we've done any of the Petro product yet. He said, chat, if you tried any of the Canna Boys or Petro product. I think we did try Canna Boys something.
The Robin Banks,
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
And I even said on the review, I forgot the cross, and you told us in the chat.
Yeah. Our buddy did that with us.
Yeah.
We had a guest
That was
do
our
the
special
review.
guest. That was who you guys probably saw make a sneak
Would
peek
y'all ever want to
on
do the review
Wake
with us? Is that something people would be interested in doing? I'm more just curious. At least there's no Skymint in the bag. There is some crap. I saw something in the concentrate bag that I've tried, and I was again, I'm not trying to rip on MCMA just because of the damn MCMA. I'm ripping on the product because the product sucked. And I tried it, and I gave it away to people at this, because I bought it for a music festival that I was playing at last year, and I literally just had 2 grams. I'm like, this shit sucks. I took a couple of the dabs, but the rest I just gave out to people, and then I got some free wax there, and then I had a gram left over. So thankfully I still had some wax to do, but it was such garbage. But that was called hash.
Dude, dope. We're hitting on the same shit, dude. He goes, Element Lunar Lemon is my favorite for taste. Dude, the taste was unreal, right? And then the Uplift half and half was
Fire
all
idea.
around fire.
It was cool.
Dude, was your diamond like a straight, like...
All right, I have it here still because we haven't touched the diamond. I'll show you guys this 50-50 idea, because this was a cool idea, and we don't know who they are, so we need to give them some product, but we say 50-50, not because it was 50-50, like in there, like a diamond wax thing. It's literally because the container was split into 2.
50-50.
Yeah, I don't know if you can't really see the diamond at the bottom.
Same, dude, same. His diamond could have gone on a ring.
I literally pretended it like I was hanging it from my neck.
Yeah.
This is just a part of the diamond.
That was impressive. And that's the thing that shocked me the most on that, was because usually when you get diamonds or diamonds in sauce, there's like no diamonds.
Oh, I dropped a
It's
little bit.
it's like so small, there's like barely anything. That's a diamond, right?
Oh, it is a fucking diamond, dude. I mean, I literally could have
that's a
proposed the Canada over here.
All right, let's go. No.
Cheesy Beats, what's going on? I was truly blown away by all the products this year. I work in the industry, and seeing what's coming is amazing. Yeah, I think there was a couple that I think weren't the best, especially like we just did a review, which we're kind of split, because I liked the concentrate, but I didn't like the rosin we just did, or the pre-roll. It's been kind of all over. Which ones you like, Cheesy? Like specific Luxarati? That was a pre-roll, wasn't it?
Luxarati? Isn't that exotic genetic strain?
Yeah, but I can't remember who grew all this stuff. Like, I'm going to be honest, we're not even going to make it through all of it, I don't think, but we're going to try to get through the solvent concentrates, the infused pre-rolls, and the hybrid flower, and then as many medical pre-rolls as we can smoke.
Yeah, we'll take it.
It's tough. That shit reminds me of crack, he says.
Some of them...
Next Light, what's going on?
What up, Next Light? There's been... The electric peanut butter cookie was not bad by Light Sky Farms. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that.
Oh, that was the one that came out of nowhere, because
Yep.
I didn't even hear them. That was the one. I was surprised on that one.
I wasn't a super fan of Earl King's, that super remix live resin we did.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan on that one. I think it passed, but it wasn't like one of our...
Damn,
after we've been doing
I'm
all of
sorry.
them, though, it's been like
someone gave Dave blog some shit, but I will stand here, and if you want to come to, I'm still gonna say it right to you. I did not like that taste on that melted strawberry.
That melted strawberry.
It smelled all right. It was like bag. It's just like what we did. Like we did reviews on it. Bag appeal. Cool. Tasty.
Yeah.
Like shit. Like I'm going off taste when it comes to concentrates. I don't give a shit about the rest of it.
Well, that's what we say, man. I mean,
does it get you high? Like sure, that's a cop out, but like no, that's not what I'm looking for.
Cool, even if it's getting you a nice slight little buzz, it wasn't like it was that powerful of a strain either, though. It wasn't that powerful. Compared to some of these other concentrates, though, that have been in that bag, dude, it's...
Well, and that's the big thing about, like, especially with concentrates, they're just getting more and more unique. So, I mean, that's what we're definitely about to talk about is some concentrates. Actually, before we talk about more and more about concentrates, and like we can go back and forth with high time stuff because I keep wanting to hear everyone's ideas because the glorious stuff has been sticking out to me too. But let's give a shout out to the sponsors.
All right, yeah. Shout out to the sponsors. Let's start out with DNK Growers. Do you prefer quality over quantity and an affordable price? Do you like craft cannabis? Check out DNK Growers out of Lansing, Michigan at www.dnkgrowers.com. Everyone deserves great flower at an even better price. You can check them out in Burton, in Flint, and then also Wellflower in Ypsilanti. And their 8s are $25.
And speaking of the High Times bag, if anyone has the sativa flower medical bag, they're in there.
The sour animal.
We could not get our hands on it. We like the sour animal, but we're definitely, we'd love to hear everyone else's thoughts here because it's, that's what we'd love to hear. Can you read the next one?
Yeah, all right. And shout out to Seed Hub. Are you looking for seeds for your next harvest? With over 100 different genetics and Michigan breeders, you can visit seedhub.shop in Lansing or check out seedhub.shop. Excuse me.
Yeah.
At checkout, use code MyCanna15 for 15% off your order. Free shipping all over. And if you go in there, just mention Micannacast, you'll be able to save. He's got Barney's Farms, greenhouse, multiple. He's got bean drop. He has, and if he doesn't have it, he'll get them for you pretty much.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Just
and
reach
the
out to
episode's
Corey.
coming out tomorrow.
And yep, I was just about to mention that as well. Thank you, Groovy. We got the episode. We gave a sneak peek yesterday. Episode's coming out tomorrow, 4/20.
Yep, and check out Ann Arbor's first micro business, Winewood Organics. Use code MyCannacast to receive 35% off your first order of locally grown cannabis. It's actually grown in the building. Can't get more locally than that. That's an extra 10% off your first visit. Support local. And if you haven't heard the micro business idea, definitely love that bridge between what they're doing. And just love the whole team out there at Winewood because they're the first. And it was so excited to have them hop on. So shout out.
Yeah, shout out to all the sponsors. We appreciate you. And let's get back to the show.
Yep.
If you're just joining us, let us know how you're smoking, how you're dabbing on.
Yep.
Any new flavors, any new terps, if you've been enjoying. We've been discussing the High Times 2022 Cup. The people's reviewing it. House Bill 5512 passed the House and the Senate within the last couple days, and now we're about to get into some concentrate chat. So thank you for joining. Hit that like button, share this post. Appreciate everyone commenting, and if it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button as well.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
So just coming from the concentrate bag, like talking since we've been talking about the High Times stuff. To me, it's kind of mind-blowing with how many different consistencies are there, and we've kind of come to this argument of, like, is there a best one? Is there the best consistency? Like, is there a best one for flavor? Is there a best one for which one gets you to feel it, like, the fastest? Especially because everyone in the chat was just talking about this. I want to keep this going. The hash, like smoking hash rosin, right? Smoking, Drew just popped in the chat. I've dabbed hash, right? There's so many different ways to dab. There's so many different ways to concentrate. There's a whole fucking cart bullshit. I mean, I get the carts are cool. I even have one, but like I'm not a big vapor. So like I can't get behind it, right? The way everyone else is. And like what is the best consistency? I used to love terp sugar when I heard terp sugar, right, for the first time. I don't even remember where that came from. I think that was like cloud cover from back in the day. I don't even remember where I got terp sugar from. But I just heard the word terp and I was like, there it is. There's my favorite.
Like, it's got terp in it. I want it.
And then it was like live. I found out what live was. Live batter, live resin, live. It's the whole plant. Like, I was like so excited.
Yep.
Cheesy Beats is saying sugar. Why? I'm asking everyone's reason and then why, of course. And then it came down to sauce to me tasted so tasty, but then I couldn't get it off the fucking dab tool, right? So there's so many like positives and negatives. So I just like, I don't know. Is there a best? I mean, Canada Dave, I know what you're gonna say in my opinion, but
what am I gonna say?
Anything solventless. This man just loves solventless.
Yes, I do. But no, I've been so. If you want straight strength, I would just go with the diamond. You're not gonna get the most flavor, but you're gonna get the highest strength, right? The highest THC percentage at that point. But I'd rather go with some sauce and diamonds. But I get what you're saying, where it's so hard to come off constantly. I always feel like you're losing some. So that's not my preferred method. Would be sauce. Sauce, I'd rather have like in a pre-roll or in a joint.
I don't think I even would, because to me it would just get all like filled up, and I don't think I'd be able to smoke it. Like,
I feel like it would burn if
I don't know.
You evenly.
I'll be honest. I just don't really buy sauce anymore, man. I don't even. It's like it's almost like the terp sugar is like the closest thing to sauce that I've liked, right? Because there's like a bunch of like kind of, it's like sugary, but then you get that saucy flavor. So you're getting the flavor as well as some of that the higher THC numbers because you're getting that. It almost feels like that diamond consistency. Like I almost felt like terp sugar was just diamonds smushed and then with sauce. Like that's all it ever felt like. I don't know. And then, honestly, Luxuriously Dope brings up a great comment. Like, he says, just the combo today, my complaint is that nobody knows what the consistency is. Name, it's batter, it's butter, it's sugar, it's diamonds, it's sauce. And yeah, right, that gets confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Especially when one person calls it sugar and it looks like this. Like, right? Or someone calls that diamonds, then you get it and it looks like terp sugar. How many times have we seen diamonds and to me it looks like terp sugar?
Well, that's what I was saying. That
it looks like that white, clear bullshit.
Was actually a diamond.
I could have thrown that at you. Could have got hit in my eye.
Could have put. Oh, I should have said that. You could put my eye out,
right?
Yeah, seriously. It was.
And we're just seeing consistencies all. So there's nothing denying that diamond. I mean, I'll be honest. THCA, not a fan. I don't really like the way it feels. I mean, I feel like I just feel a rush of effects, and I don't really taste anything, and I don't really like that. I guess. But yeah, I mean. We got a lot of sugars in the comments. You definitely, rosin.
I love my hash rosin.
Yeah, but see, to me,
but like I've been enjoying some rosin. Batter.
I think if you do rosin, I like it whipped, because I like a batter consistency. To be honest, I mean, I find for me with the batter, I'm always getting that that 4 to 8% terps. Right, you're getting a decent amount of terpenes. It's easy to get off your spoon. To be honest, sometimes if it's more of that waxy batter, you can even just push it right off the spoon or just throw it right in there, right? It doesn't get stuck, melts real easily. So I'm a big fan of batter. I've seen live batter, which is sweet because that's like the mixing of both worlds in my opinion. But yeah, see, I got some back here. T-Dubs with me. I do not like THCA.
I like your batter. I'd go batter if I was to go solventless. I mean, used to love live resin. Yeah, solvent. Sorry, jeez, you'd rather go solventless.
I know you, man.
Well, I'm doing right now the Element Lunar Lemon.
Oh, are you? Yeah, I don't have any of that left. I finished that that day. When it's flavorful. See, that's my big thing. Is
it's just like wow. It's like lemon.
Well, I'll be honest. Sometimes when I get that 10% terpenes, I don't know if it's that much crazier than when I taste a 5 to 8%. It's not I don't know. I haven't had something that was so crazy because I remember the one time I tried something over 10 or 11, or even just when we tried these terpenes, right? It was flavorful, but I've seen stuff that was 5 to 8% that tasted the same. So I don't know if it's once it hits that 4 or 5 range, that's just enough flavor for me, right? So, but I like that at least 4 or 5% terps. That to me, that's a solid. Shatter. Luxuriously Dope bringing in the shatter.
Okay.
Oh, throwback. I mean, you see shatter sometimes, but
I used to like to dunk it when it was malleable dunk it. I don't like crumble.
Andrew,
not a fan of crumble.
Pocoys just said the craziest thing is that consistency changes as the oil cures with love rosin. Pretty sure he meant live rosin. And absolutely, I mean
with love rosin.
No, I got you. Love rosin sounds. Hey.
I mean, I do love rosin.
Maybe some love rosin. No, but never mind. That was getting dirty. Have you guys tried Bubble Hash Pre-Rolls by Glorious Cannabis? They're actually pretty good. Had a 24K punch, Banana Kush Gelato. Actually, there is one of those Banana Kushes. We almost bought them one day when we were in the dispo, but it was double the price that she told us. So it was kind of a turn off when she's like $15, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, they're 38." And we're like, a little different. Let's not do that.
We're nah.
We already hit a dispo before then too. Yeah, so I was like,
but I'm excited to try it though.
Yeah, I definitely. I've been liking the bubble hashies, hoobies, whatever you want to call them, right? The hash joints. I've been enjoying those a lot because I think they're easier to pull through than when you get the stickier consistencies like a batter or a sauce or resin. That's why I'm saying I feel like those resonate so they bunch up. Where sometimes with the hash it just pulls through because it is drier. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like why I would throw a crumble in a joint.
Ooh, I'm not a fan of crumble though.
Not of a sauce. I had some cheese breaths crumbled up recently that was it had terpenes, but it was barely, right? It's probably a 2 or 3% terpene. It wasn't there. But when I'm smoking so far, I've been noticing a lot of times I do like those pre-rolls, so I'm excited to try them. When we tried the Winewood ones, I liked those.
Dude, those were good.
That was the first time I
Those
legit
were
had
good.
hash and weed mixed correctly, right?
It was done good. And the weed tasted good too. Like that's the thing though. That was the thing about this nice pre-roll. Like if the weed's still not good, like when there's no hash in it, like that's gonna defeat the purpose because then you definitely need that hash or whatever infused concentrate to make sure that the rest of the joint's gonna be good. Like that's always the bummer I think with the Binsky. I don't know if it was just a bad nug or what it was. I don't know, but the flower just didn't taste good on that pre-roll. It was a little harsh.
Not little.
And then even
it was harsh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. It just
and then
let's keep it real here.
True. And then I don't know. And plus there didn't really taste like there was much concentrate in it either, or the solventless. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting with it, but
no, I understand. I mean, well, here's the thing. How is rosin? I mean, that was the first time I ever had rosin in a joint. Maybe rosin doesn't take. Maybe there was only 0.2 rosin. They didn't separate how much was how much.
True. I was comparing it to the Hoobie and the other hash ones we've tried. Like the Hoobie that we tried from Winewood, really good. And I'm excited to try the Glorious now. And then compared to this one, not that big of a fan of it. So.
Cheesy Beats, dude. I just have to give you a comment. He said, I'm loving getting different stuff finally. When we first got my med card to go, a place had RSO Kool-Aid, and I want those to come back. Was that Puff? Because, dude, we used to get those RSO Kool-Aids for a little while, and I think Puff is one of them, and then 420 Dank had they were around there for a little bit. So you just brought my memory back to like 8 Mile.
That's hilarious.
Legal dispos back
6 years ago. Right?
More than that. Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
Yeah.
Is it more than that nowadays?
7.
Oh god, jeez.
Getting old every day.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Mean Green.
Yes.
Yes. That's
Nice,
hilarious.
yes,
That's crazy. Dude, that's funny. I quote them all the time, and people are like, "Who? You mean other Puff?" I'm like, "No." But House of Dank had them too. Okay, I didn't know that. See, I never been. I don't think I've ever been in a House of Dank. No, I did back in the day before they built that giant one on 8 Mile, right? Before that rebuild.
Yeah.
Right? Because then I saw them at Hightimes, and they just had like a million like half-dressed women trying to sell their butt. I'm like, oh, man, come on. Like, I get so turned off by the just trying to use sex to sell things because I feel like I can't even, like, it's like, come on. Anyways, not knocking them. I don't care about them. I was just saying.
Who cares?
But that's cool. That's cool. THCA, I dab hotter for some effects. Yeah, I mean...
So.
Yeah, because, I mean, who cares, right? The terpenes are for the low part. Just get high off the THC.
Right.
Just get lit, right? To me, I just felt like I could never get to that point. Because sometimes to me, when I'm hitting a dab, man, like, I just want to be like, yum, yum, yum. Literally, like, do your little thing or whatever you do. Like, because it's just, like, sometimes that's what I want, right? If I just want to get stoned, like, I'm going to smoke a joint.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, I still get, like, I don't want to say higher, but I still get more of a buzz off flower than just taking a little dab. Little dab, though. Not like a fat globber either.
Yeah. I like to do a little dabs throughout the day. Because once I start smoking weed now, I do like to just kick back and just start chilling. So I feel what you've been saying for a little bit.
Andy's dropping some alpha, as our man called it. We have some take and bake cake mix on the way.
Cake and bake? What?
Like a cake you can bake and then get high.
Shut the hell up.
That's what I mean. Take and bake. I'm imagining that's what it means.
No shit.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Whose birthday?
I don't know. I'm just saying, bake the cake, right?
Oh. I was like, whose birthday is in the chat? You're like, no one.
You said it's a cake mix, right? To actually make a cake, right?
You got me. I just was like.
I'm like, am I?
No, I mean, I'm high, dude.
I'm high, too. I'm like, am I? Like,
yeah, that joint was nice. What was that, by the way? What did we just smoke?
The Oakland Cushmits.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah. It's all right. Chill. Definitely, dude, I just really like that Lunar Lemon, man. It's very, very,
dude, how did we get back to the Lunar Lemon?
Because I was looking at the Puffco and I was like,
You just daydreaming over there about like Lunar Lemon? Jeez, bro.
Ooh, flavorful. But you know what sucks, though?
What's up?
I don't know. I don't ever see this specific strain ever on this side. I haven't really looked. About? Lunar Lemon.
Oh my God, we're still on Lunar Lemon. Okay,
yes, we are.
Go. Jesus, you can just talk about Lunar Lemon all night. This is Lunar Lemon chat.
Well, no, I was thinking about. First, I was thinking about.
Sounds like you're just daydreaming about Lunar Lemon. Like you're just over there going.
That's some good shit.
I don't even know what to say with you, Dave. No, I'm just playing.
It is. It is legit. Bake it and cake it, dude. When's that coming out? I'm gonna bake that for my birthday.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can have someone bake it for you, bud. You're like, for myself. Like, damn, that made me sad a little bit. He's like,
how many milligrams is it?
It'd
be kind of cool though,
No, that'd be pretty sweet, actually.
I mean, that's not really sad
What if
at all.
we buy a bunch of them and make a big ass cake? Can't buy 500 milligrams, but you can buy 100 milligrams.
I like
you know what I mean?
that's
what I'm saying. Like, they're like, oh, we got to restrict the amount. Just buy more. Like, I don't know. They're like, restrict how much you can buy. Go to another store.
I like the way you're thinking on that, man. I like that.
I like the way you do it. I just watched that movie recently. Love it.
Classic.
If you don't know the movie, it's Four Brothers. Love it. Pro Grow got us
It's on
hooked up
Netflix,
way more
actually.
than a gram per entry, though. LL. Yeah, dude, Ryan, facts. Well, let me ask everyone with the Hightimes bags. Has anyone really been exactly what they said? I feel like half the companies are like hooking you up. Like, I feel like there's quite a bit of hookup in there.
Yeah,
Some have been on. I mean, you're right. Some have been on, but
we were
some
waiting
of them
the
look
stuff.
fat, dude.
Yeah.
Some of them are like, here's a gram, half gram. I feel like they just didn't want to repackage, and they were like they didn't have time to break it down and unseal it because like it would
Or like they scooped it and whatever it was just gone.
Yeah, they were just
wasn't like perfectly like here's a 0.5. Because I definitely don't think all of them were 0.5.
No, dude. Some of them were. I was just being an ass, but like I think some of them were like solidly hooked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I just wanted to hear other people's opinions if anyone got any of that.
Dude.
No date for the mix.
1,400 milligrams, sticks of butter. Jeez, that would knock me down. Let's go.
Yeah, we ended up talking more about the Hightimes bags than we did about the concentrates, but we're glad we talked a little bit about concentrate. I was curious what everyone thought the most. I think it kind of carried over to all the conversation that we wanted to. But I just wanted to, like, Ryan just said something really great point in the chat. And this is like the one thing I do like about the Hightimes bag is that you get to try all these companies instantly. It's simple.
Mm-hmm.
Here they are. I've never even heard of half of them. Mm-hmm. Right now, I might try some of them. Like this uplifting one. Never heard of it. Up North Cannabis, I'm like, cool. I got family up north. I love up north. I was like, sweet. Never heard of them though.
UP, Hoopers.
But this is a real quick way. If you're already in the market, if you're a caregiver and you're buying your stuff, like, and you're already smoking most of your flower and processing, like, I get it. Not worth your time probably.
Right.
Unless you're curious and just want to try some of what's on the market. Or actually the infused ones I would recommend are just fun to smoke. But again, they're not all hits.
Definitely. Because they're just unique, some of them. Like the one was wrapped with THCA diamonds.
That was, what was that? The papaya one?
Yeah.
It looked like we were smoking the crack. I mean, look at this diamond. That looked like straight up crystal.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen Breaking Bad.
That's a classic show, man. It's one of my favorites. What's up, Danny? Hey, what's up, Dave?
Yeah, Dope saying almost every brand submitted is pretty prevalent in and around Lansing and other for maybe at least cover solvent concentrate. Yeah, I will actually say the same thing. Like, I've seen a lot of those brands, and the ones that I don't like, I've tried, so I'm not a huge fan of. Like in my own world.
Yeah, it's unique. I'm curious if they'll do this next year, or if they'll just actually apply to get a temporary event license and just hold an event.
I hope they go back to the event, man. Like, this was fun, but like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, it would be cool if they did. Well, I'm cool if they tied it together.
Oh, that'd be cool. And then announce the events like on stage where you got everyone coming in. That'd be cool for the show.
Everyone would probably like rock their bag, you know what I mean, or whatever. And then you can
Dan, you hear that? Hightimes Micannacast. We're helping you out there with that idea.
Yeah, pay me. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Hightimes has changed so much in my eyes because it used to be like the symbol of like the only alliteration that I saw with cannabis proudly on it, and then it became like this whole thing. And now I'm like, I don't even know. It's just a company, right? Like, and then they started selling bud, and that's when my perception has changed kind of on them. And I don't mean as a whole, but it's just like I don't really want to buy their flower because like. First off, we tried it. The ones we tried weren't the best. So it's like, I haven't had the opinion to go back. And it's like, I like your information, but I don't know. Like I said, I like the event, though. The event was fun in the medical days, and it's fun in the adult UCAs. I kind of wish maybe there was a mix of both, This way, you got the ones that want to be the judge can get the bags and actually try it. Because remember, we'd go there and we'd like want to try the stuff in the cup, but it's just way too much to figure out and go hunt it. It's just too crowded, especially when it went adult use. So.
Yeah, no, and Dope brought up a good point. It's great for market research for the industry. It really is. So you understand so much different things about it and what's actually good.
My own market research. Like honestly, these bags would be nice for me if I didn't even report the reviews and didn't do it the podcast. We could just literally I could be like, okay, that was garbage. Just buy these, and I could do my own research. Like,
Yep.
I mean, sure,
it's
a
cool.
little crazy when you go to the dispo and spend like $500, and you're like, whoa, just from a bag or two. But it was worth trying.
No. Definitely a cool experience. I want to let everyone know, like we said earlier, we got an episode coming out tomorrow at 4:20 Eastern. That's gonna be on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your streaming music. And then the video is also gonna be on YouTube, and that's at 4:20 Eastern. So it's Seed Hub and Corey, the owner. Seed Hub's one of our sponsors. Also, again, if you're looking for any genetics, check out seedhub.shop. And then we be going live this Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. As always, wake and bake. And you can find me, Can and Dave, pretty much on all socials. You can find Micannacast on all socials. If you ever want to ask us a question or got any questions, always hit the DMs. We try to respond to most, and if we don't, apologize. But
yeah, and Can and Dave was directing that towards you, Dave. I'm just messing. Because he didn't respond to message. It was just a joke. It was just a joke. It took Dave a second. He's like, what?
Yeah, true. No, that is true. But
no,
appreciate all you. Appreciate everyone tuning in today, commenting, having a great discussion. Talking about the House bill. Unfortunately, that passed 5512. Reviewing the Binsky pre-roll with us. And then talking about the Hightimes bags.
Yeah, the reviews were fun, but really big bummer about all that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's a big blow. I'd say.
I mean, don't lose all hope because we can always get it back. But it was like, look how long it took to get there in the first place, and look how quick it went back.
You're gonna have to overturn a lot of votes though to do that though, because you know how many people voted yes
like
for it. So it's like, what?
Yeah, I don't know where things changed.
So, yeah, it's a letdown. It's unfortunate to see that, and
that's why it's important to just
two steps back,
keep sharing, keep talking about the conversation.
Cannabis is far from where it needs to be.
Yeah,
as being legal.
Yep. That's why we need decrim. Yep. Well, yeah. All right. Well, let's get out of here, man.
All right. That sounds good. Well, again, appreciate everyone tuning in. And as always, Groovy, we're here to advocate,
educate,
and inspire. Till next time, y'all.
Peace.
Smoke good.